Good afternoon and welcome back. My name is Allison Turner. I am the founder of Batcat Media Group, which is the home to my two brands, Dream Plan Start Grow and The Allison Turner. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I wanted to jump on and talk about something that comes up a lot for me. And I've had other conversations on my podcast with other business owners about this as well. And that's doing the hard things first. Because many business owners are type A. So I'm type A, which means I'm very much pretty organized. I create checklists. I want to get things done. And type A people like to check the boxes. Like if I have a list of things to do, I'm going to go through and try and check as many boxes off as possible. But sometimes in my experience, when I check the boxes, I might want to go to the easier boxes first because I know maybe they don't take as long. They're easier to do. Maybe I enjoy doing them more, things like that. Has anyone ever experienced that where they go to the easier thing and tackle that first, and then maybe that causes them to procrastinate on the harder thing? So in my last interview that I'm getting ready to release online, Troy was talking about how he recommends people, and he's done it in his own business, focus on the hard things first. And then another interview I had really early on, she shared how she really focuses on doing the hard things first thing in the morning. So when you have more energy, when you have more focus, I mean, I'm far better first thing in the morning than I am mid-afternoon or even later in the day sometimes. Now I can rally later in the day when needed, but first thing in the morning, especially if I get things scheduled right, I don't have the distractions. I don't have, I have more energy. I'm more focused. I haven't, had any negatives happen for the day, typically, fingers crossed. And it really reduces my procrastination. So something like live streaming, for example, I'm doing that today around, little afternoon. But live streaming for me is one of those tasks that's not hard, but it's something I will put off. So if I have a list of, say, 10 things to do, I used to go through everything else and then, do I have time to live stream, or do I want to do it now, or something like that? And I would put it off. Maybe I would push it to the next day. So it's one of the major tasks I'm doing first today. So I had a couple other meetings and things earlier today. And so these are kind of the first tasks. I've gone through my email that I'm doing, and I've put this in front of everything else because I know for me, if I put this off, then I will continue putting it off, and then maybe I'll find an excuse not to do it. So live streaming for me is one of those things that I like to do first thing in the morning. Something like designing a product or a course. Again, it takes longer, and it's something that, I only get to check one box off instead of multiple boxes off. So I have to set some time aside to work on that. And usually, again, earlier in the day is better than later in the day. And when you get those hard things done first thing in the morning, what it also does is it frees up your time, because then a lot of times you can get more things done. So if you have that plan, you have that schedule where you're like, okay, first thing in the morning, so for me, it might be live stream. It might be schedule some podcasts, things like that maybe take a little more time, a little more thought process, and a little more focus. And then the easier tasks where I can do them if I'm a little bit distracted, I can still do them. I can still focus enough. I can save those till later in the day and still get all the things done I need to get done. And that's really one of the great things. Another way, thought on that is it reduces stress. So if there's something you really dread doing, say you're in sales and your goal is to make 10 cold calls a day or whatever that is for you, or do 10 follow-up calls a day. If you knock those out first thing in the morning, you reduce the stress because you don't have to dread the whole day. And it also can give you that boost of morale because it gives you, it's more that self-instinct, but you've done the hard task first. So you have that morale boost where you're like, hey, I've got this done. awesome. I feel accomplished. So think about your schedule. Now, I'm talking strictly on business, but this really works in life as well. Think about, what are you doing in your life, putting off the hard things. So, it could be something with your family, your kids, anything like that. It fits across the board because I think we all do it. And it's really, how do we tackle those hard things first and make ourselves more productive, more efficient, more dedicated to what our ultimate purpose is in life or business. I hope this was helpful for some people today. I hope everyone's having an awesome day. It's on Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.